So now David Hann is going to talk to us about what he's going to do with $1,000 at Donview Middle School. David.
Hello, I'm from the TDSB. I'm a teacher of grades 6 to 8. How many of you have been to school? Hands up. How many of you did worksheets at school? Hands up. How many of you didn't like worksheets at school? Hands up. Beautiful. So that's what I am not about. I'm not about worksheets. So my students last year, they did a project that was science, math, history, and language. We made pinball machines. It took us 3 months. We covered all of our math curriculum. We did Pythagorean theorem, volume and circumference area, surface area of circles, cylinders. We did triangles, fractions. We did rate, ratio, percentage. We did all of this in pinball machines. We did mechanisms for science. We did language. We had each group make a Twitter account and they had to communicate. We communicated with people across North America. They made connections. They were collaborating. In history class, they had to pick a topic. Student voice is so important, student choice. So the students chose their topic from the grade 8 curriculum. This pinball project, if you can see, it was about Chinese migrant workers in the 1900s. If you don't know, they helped build Canada. We owe the Canadian Railway to Chinese migrant workers. Now, what I want next year at Maker Faire, I want people to come and play Chinese migrant workers pinball, but I want them to learn about what it actually was like. Now, you can look at this, you can play the game, you can see some pictures. Next year, I want to have a video screen here. I want to have flat screen panel connected to a computer running Scratch. Okay, well, that's great. How does Scratch connect to this? How many people know Makey Makey? Hands up. Okay, so Makey Makey sends an electrical signal. The kids need to be able to figure out how to get electrical signals through these bumpers or penalty point areas, and when it connects from here to the Makey Makey, that will send a signal to the computer running Scratch. Then on the flat panel, you will be able to see the history come to life. For example, in this project, the kids will have to argue. They'll have to decide, what do I want the point value for a Chinese migrant worker getting killed? Is that a minus or is that a plus? If they hadn't got killed, we wouldn't have built the railway. So the kids will really engage with the history. We don't sugarcoat it. We won't beat around the bush about the awful things that really happened. But we need to learn about them. The other groups are all doing other topics. And so when they're doing other topics, after they're all finished their pinball machines, they'll go from group to group and every student will learn about everybody else's topic. So, if I get $1,000, it will double my budget. You know, public money, we don't get a lot of it, but I need to do this with more than one class this year, and that would be 14 Makey Makeys. That's over $900, around $900. So, that's what I would do with $1,000. With the extra 100, we get fancy LEDs, because everybody loves fancy LEDs. Thank you. Any questions?